Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are here with the album of Ransom Wilkes. I'm so excited for this one. You guys have no idea. Actually, no, you guys do know what I'm talking about because if you already know, this is another visual novel created by my mutual Rhettoe, who is the creator of The Curious Case of Route 19 and Image 1697. And y'all know how I felt about both of those visual novels, especially Image 1697, because I cried like a little fucking bitch on the final part. Oh my god. But anyway, in case any of you didn't know, this is a prequel to Image 1697 about the titular character Ransom Wilkes, the bear who disappeared, who was the main focal point of that story. But now, we get to see more of his past. Also, Rhettoe did say that this takes place around Christmas, so yeah, I failed in that regards of playing this on Christmas. Listen, I was busy and I had family over. Leave me alone. Also, this visual novel was created for the Novembuck game jam, so it's gonna be a shorter read. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish it, but who knows?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
But anyway, enough fucking around. Let's get started, shall we? Woo, I'm so happy! Y'all, I just realized something. This visual novel takes place during Christmas, if I'm correct. Spoilers, if any of you recall back in Image 1697 of the conversation that Ghost Ransom had with his ghost dad about what happened in Christmas, saying that they used to be happy when mom was alive. They would bake cookies, watch movies, but ever since his mom died, he had to bake the cookies himself, and he had to do like all the fun Christmas activities himself while his dad just wasted away watching football. This is gonna make you cry, isn't it? God damn it, I'm so done. Oh, also, in case y'all didn't know, back in my Image 1697 playthrough, I did give Ransom the rune voice, the hey, how's it going? Like that type of voice. So I will be reading this visual novel in that voice, considering this is from the perspective of Ransom. So enjoy! I have a lot of water for this. Okay, I'm gonna skip a certain part of this video because I was reading all this in Ransom's voice, but it's not in his perspective, so I'll be reading it in the regular voice. Thank you. They say that in Greylock, every story is a happy story. Besides the town's infamous witch legend, of course, the most interesting stories you would hear around town would be those of family gatherings and church events. You may hear stories about how Lauren Fitzpatrick's son won the baseball game for a school, or about the Terrence Kids lemonade stand on 24th Street. At first, the story of Ransom Wilkes might just seem like another story you would hear among Greylock's autumn winds. But I find his story to be a lot more extraordinary than that. Tell me more. Greylock, Vermont, October 17th, 2008. Who knew that in 4 years he'll disappear? He had a shitty life, Jesus Christ. Okay, now I can read in his perspective. The leaves sway in a gentle breeze. Their colors are as warm and vibrant as a bonfire on a cool night. The variety of color in the trees stands out from the blank blue sky. Not a cloud to be seen. The forest reflection looks back at me from a nearby lake, distorted as a wind sends ripples shuddering through the water. The soft, crisp rustling of the leaves in the wind tickles my ears. The brisk breeze hitting my front and the warmth of the sun on my nape creates a gorgeous contrast that I could bask in for hours. I should take a picture. I don't want to lose this moment. The snap of the shutter cracks through the air. The forest remains undisturbed. I wish I could spend more time here, take it in the crisp autumn, but I have to get going. So, with some reluctance, I bid the forest a silent farewell and head back into town. Hey, Greylock! The brick buildings of Greylock blended so well with the trees. It's like the town is connected to the forest. And I guess in a few ways, it is. Sure, the witch story hangs heavy over this town like the blankets of thick fog that come by every now and then. And the idea that the witch resides in the woods just beyond town can scare the folks away from the trees. But I can see the beauty in being so close to the forest. I've seen photos of busy city streets with not a single tree in sight, just buildings and cars. If I was there, I think I would go insane. I get so lost appreciating the forest that I almost passed by my own house. How about that? It's not much. The green paint on the walls could use a do-over. But it's cozy and I'm glad to call it home. I pull into the driveway and head inside. We just see Ransom's homophobic dad, of course we are. Oh my god! Wait, Ransom's mom? We didn't see Ransom's mom. Oh no! Before she died? Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself when this is over, am I? Hey mom, I'm home. Soon, my mother comes out of her bedroom. I chance a glance at her door and I see a patchy blanket and her sewing kit in her favorite chair. Okay, so before the visual novel started, it said that there are some incomplete art assets for this visual novel. Now, is this deliberate or is this an incomplete art asset? Because if it was deliberate, that would be insane. Because it's like the mom is not in the picture anymore. And this is all just like flashbacks. This is from his memories. I don't know. Am I interpreting this too much? But anyway, let's continue. Hey, Ransom. Finally fall break, huh? Well, as much as a fall break as I'm getting. She comes over to greet me with her signature mom hug. Well, I say a 4-day weekend is better than no fall break, yeah? I guess so. The hug doesn't last long, but it's a sweet one. How is she? Oh, she's pregnant? Wait, no. Does the baby die with her? Rhettoe, don't do this to me. My mom cradles her stomach. Oh, I need to see this. You just love torturing your characters, don't you? Fuck you. My mom cradles her stomach. She's doing well. Felt a few kids earlier, so we're getting there. Well, that's good. Oh, by the way, your dad called today. He said he'll be driving back for Christmas on December 19th. Okay, how long will he be here? Until the 27th. Oh, he can't at least stay until the new year? It's unfortunate, but work is work. Whatever they say goes. Oh, since you're in town, are you going to visit Ryan's? The realization flicks me in the snout. Oh crap, today's his birthday? Oh, yeah. Are you going to get him anything? Well, I probably would if I had more time. You could probably come up with something last minute, and even if you don't feel bad about it. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. I mean, I guess so, but guilt still tugs my stomach. Why am I reacting like this? I don't think Ryan would give two shits whether I give him a present or not. But what if he... No, I need to stop overthinking. I'll come up with something. Great. You're good friends. I sadly can't come, but do say hi to the birders for me, eh? Heh, will do. Well, I've sealed my fate. What can I throw together in just a few hours? I don't know, Ransom. What can you throw in just a few hours? The sun paints the sky a vibrant orange and purple as it reaches the horizon. I turn the corner onto the Birder Street, keeping the gift and card tucked under my arm. I ended up just visiting a print shop, printing one of the photos I took today and framing it. The card I got is simple but cute. A pastel green card with a graphic of a cake and the words Happy Birthday bubbling at the top. Happy birthday! Hey Ryan, I know it's not much, but I hope you like it. Happy birthday. I hope it's a good one. Ransom. I read over my message several times as if I'm preparing to turn in an essay. I find myself in front of Ryan's house. The light in the living room / kitchen hybrid is on, and I can see the raccoon family moving inside. For some reason, my heart sinks as I just stand there, in front of the house, gift in hand. Maybe it's because he and his family are the only people in there. Would they even let me in? I barely even speak with Ryan. Sunlight fades, and Greylock shadows are cast over me. I don't move an inch. I can't do this. I just feel like I would ruin his special day if I showed up. And yet I would just feel guilty if I didn't do anything. I force myself to move. You better move, bitch. Really, dude? No! Go inside the fucking house! Fucking hell. I place the gift and card inside their mailbox. Thankfully, they fit well enough. And then I speed walk away from their house, my shoulders hunched and my head down. Oh. Okay. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys. This is kind of a bop. I come home to a scene I'm familiar with. Mom's dancing in the living room, seasonal music playing on a CD player on the kitchen counter. And by dancing, I mean she just sways and does a little march around the room. It may look awkward to others, but it makes her happy, so I don't judge her. She immediately notices me walking in and shuffles towards me. Hey, Ransom, how was the party? Truth be told, I had just walked around town for about an hour. I feel like Mom would say some words to me if she found out I just delivered the gift and scrambled. It was good. Quiet. Oh, you didn't dance or anything? No, not really. Ugh, unacceptable. She offers her hands to me. Well, come on, young man, let's dance. The request, more like an order, surprises me, and I just scratch my neck and look away sheepishly. I don't know. Oh, come on now, don't be a bore. Get in the Halloween spirit, you know? She grabs my hands and pulls me closer. Well, I guess I can't escape this. Oh well. We always end up having fun whenever we do this. Alright, okay. I surrender to my fate and start moving my body to the rhythm. My body is more spry than Mom's, but she still displays a strong energy in her limited movement. We tap our feet, we sway, we move our hips, we spin each other around a few times. At one point, Mom exclaims and holds her side. You okay? Yeah, just a little cramp. You sure? Yeah, I'm all good. And we continue dancing. We get lost in the moment, and as we continue to move our bodies, I realize something. That's why we're doing this. To just enjoy the moment. Aww. It's just that she's gonna die. Also, if you're guys worried about spoilers, go fucking play Image 697, or at least watch my playthrough of it if you don't want to play it yourself, although I highly recommend you go play it for yourself, because holy shit, the stuff I'm saying right now, it may sound spoilery, but this is a fucking prequel. You should already be well versed in the first game if you want to go play this for yourself, okay? I'm just saying what's on my mind. Anyway, October 22nd! After a fairly stressful day of classes, I sure could use a break. So I do my usual escape to the forest, camera in hand. Another day of vibrant leaves. The flaming trees sway in the cool breeze. Just like they were long before I came, and they will be the same long after I leave. The impact of my presence in this forest right now will be minuscule. When I leave, this forest will just keep breathing, living its life, nourishing all the little things that thrive from it. And you know what? I find that beautiful. I open my camera's lens, and I find a tree with leaves golden as honey. I position the camera so that the leaves stand out against the blank blue sky, and I take the picture. Fuck, I want to eat those leaves so bad. Maybe I'm just craving honey? Is it because I'm a bear? I don't really know. Is that a bit racist? Am I racist towards my own kind? Huh. There's a lot I need to think about. I hear another camera snap, but it's not me. Huh? Then who? About 50 feet away from me, I see a deer. He is also gazing at the fiery trees, a camera in his hand. Damn, it's bigger and looks more expensive than mine. The butt is also big, probably taller than me, which surprises me for some reason. He is well built. He looks like he was built for these woods. And although his antlers are more flat than stand up, they are rather glorious. Huh. I can't explain it, but I feel like something's pulling me towards him. So I walk right over to him. It doesn't take long for him to notice me coming. Hello, my dear friend. I love how his name is just Buck. Hey. His voice is a smooth baritone. It's certainly not one I expect to hear from a big guy like him. Hi. Taking pictures? God, I don't know how to start a conversation. Yep, very pretty day today. Yeah, same. I like coming out here. Huh, yeah. Forests around here are beautiful this time of year. Wait, it's a baritone voice? It's more like my voice, isn't it? Because I'm a baritone. Although my voice sometimes can be a bit higher. But I already gave my voice to Ryan, and I know that Ryan's gonna be in this visual novel, so I don't know. Heh, yeah. Forests around here are beautiful this time of year. His voice tickles my ears. I don't know why I like it so much. Nice camera you got. Olympus? I snicker with camera envy. Please, this can never compete with a Canon. The bud stays silent for a moment, glancing at his camera with the slightest hint of self-consciousness shown on his face. But then he just smiles and chuckles. It's gentle, yet it adds fuel to the flaming forest. I'm Elias. Oh, I probably should have expected introductions. Ransom. Damn, that's a cool name. I mean, ransoms are cool, but Ransom as a name? I like it. Do you watch Knives Out by any chance? It's a really cool movie, you should check it out. I chuckle, and it's an unconscious response. Thanks. The buck named Elias and I just looked at each other for several silent seconds. I have no idea why I'm drawn to him so much. Is it the fact that he's a photographer? Is it just because of how good he looks, his gentle mannerisms? I don't know. There's just something I like about him. Why don't you tell me more about yourself, Ransom? Hmm? The butt shrugs. Wouldn't hurt if we got to know each other a little more, you know? Yeah, I think I'd just spend more time with him. Yeah, sure. Well, I'm a photographer, obviously. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like, is it a hobby or are you a full-time photographer? Well, I want to be a full-time photographer. Imagine if I got paid to just take pictures that record the pretty things in life. That would be ideal. My parents probably want me to work in finance, though. Or join the military, which... ugh. So, are you in college? Yeah, third year here in Burlington. Got a major in operations research, cause I think it would be useful. Oh, for sure. You from Burlington? I'm from Greylock. Small town about an hour away from here. It's nice. Quiet. What about you? Are you living here? I am. First year of my master's. Studying engineering here. Though I'm actually from Montreal. It takes me a moment to process that last statement. Montreal? Like, Canada? Yeah, I know. Well, what are you doing here? Well... The buck looks off to the trees. I guess I was just looking for something quieter. Montreal isn't terrible, it's just too crowded for me. Burlington's been treating me well enough, and it's not too far away. Huh. Well then, you'll have to tell me more about Canada. Okay then. We spent some more time talking with each other, wandering around the forest and occasionally taking pictures of the striking trees. Over the next week, Ransom and Elias met up with each other frequently. They usually hung out in the forest and took pictures. The one time Elias offered to take Ransom fishing at Lake Champlain. They didn't catch anything, but Ransom said he had a good time nonetheless. In fact, he adopted fishing as a new hobby. It allowed him to be surrounded by the nature he loved while also interacting with it more, rather than just observing and taking pictures. After that fall semester, he would sometimes go on fishing trips to Lake Champlain. They were partially for the fun of fishing, partially so he could see Elias again. In those last days of October, Ransom and Elias really got to know each other more. To Ransom's surprise, the buck lived in a modest apartment in the city rather than a cabin in the woods. Ransom and Elias exchanged stories of their childhoods in their respective hometowns. Elias of a cultural potpourri in the bustling Montreal, and Ransom of the laid-back lifestyle of the quaint Greylock. Both even proposed they visit each other's hometowns, though they never got the chance to visit either, despite Greylock only being an hour away from Burlington. On Halloween night, a chance interaction would motivate Ransom to confront a part of himself that he had been struggling with for years. That he's fucking gay. Or bisexual, who knows? Halloween, October 31st! A lively chatter fills the streets of downtown Burlington. People in costumes wander around, cheering and celebrating the holiday. Elias and I walk through the street, admiring decorations and listening to the city's festive noise. Neither of us dressed up. We're kind of boring, but we still enjoy this. I really like Halloween. Yeah, me too. I may be a bit old for the trick-or-treating, but I like to just walk around. Right? It just feels nice to see people out and about like this. Like on Christmas, everyone's home celebrating with their families and friends, but Halloween? Everyone's outside, walking around, talking to each other. It just feels like the community is coming together, you know? Like, I'm connected with these people, whether I know them or not. Huh. I was not expecting to hear words like that tonight. And yet, Elias's words echo in my head. They make sense. I, never thought of it that way. No one really does at first. At least not until they think a little deeper and come to that realization. For some reason, those words stick out to me. I look around me, in the town and the citizens, and everything just feels clear. Without a word, I take my camera out, angle it so it's looking down the street of the church, and I take a picture. Ransom? It's Ryan Birder. Okay, so judging from this is Ryan's sprite as well, I have a feeling that these are the incomplete art assets that Rhettoe was talking about. Or maybe I'm still talking on my ass, and I'll probably get some clarification at the end of this visual novel, because it said that there's going to be like a little something at the end regarding how incomplete this visual novel is. The voice surprises me for some reason, but I turn around to see Ryan approaching us. He's also not wearing a costume. Oh, hey Ryan, what you doing? Just walking around, I guess. Why do I suddenly feel jittery? Oh, I don't know, maybe it's because you fucking didn't go to Ryan's house, and you just left his gift in the mailbox like a fucking coward. Listen, I know you broke up with him, just as he was about to transition, but holy shit, dude. Grow some balls. Who's this hunk? Huh? His question takes me by surprise. Elias laughs next to me. Elias, nice to meet you. Was it Ryan? 'Tis I. The raccoon and Buck shake hands. I just stand to their side, my chest feeling hollow for some reason. I take it you know Ransom? Yeah, we talk every now and then. Well, that's nice. The two look at me and I feel scrutinized. I force a smile and chuckle. It's, good to see you, Ryan. The words are not mine. Likewise. Ryan looks around and I can see the awkwardness in his eyes. God, why am I like this? Well, I'm gonna get going now. Yeah, same. It was nice meeting you, Ryan. Yeah, you too. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Without another word, the raccoon continues down the street. I just stay where I am, looking at nothing in particular, an emptiness burrowing into my chest. Elias glances down at me, and I can just feel the concern in his eyes. You okay? I don't answer him at first. Say something, you doofus. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. You're sure? There's an itch inside me, and something tries to claw at it. My legs become numb. Ransom? Sorry, I can only handle so many people. Oh, well. You wanna head to my place? His offer surprises me. I didn't think he'd be inviting me over. But I feel comfortable with him, so I don't see any harm in accepting the offer. Sure. Damn! This is a nice apartment. Wait, let me see the whole thing. Okay, so we got the little couch. I assume this is where he will keep a TV, and obviously his kitchen's right here. It's a little small, but I suppose if he has a separate room for his bedroom, that it should be nice. The chatter of wanderers in the neighborhood are silenced when Elias ushers me inside his apartment. I take a second to admire the purple sky of Halloween night before the buck turns the light on. To my surprise, the decorations are minimal. I would have thought he'd display fishing rods and framed photos. Yeah, I'm not much of a decorator. You know, a few more framed pictures wouldn't hurt. The buck looks at the walls and subconsciously rubs the back of his head. Yeah, I guess so. He gestures to the couch and I sit down. You want a drink or anything? I think I'm good, thanks. Elias pours himself a glass of water before sitting down next to me. So, what's up? Nothing much. Concern returns to his face. Really? It's just that... Well, you looked uncomfortable when that Ryan guy talked to us. So he caught it. Of course he would. Now that emptiness in my chest is replaced with guilt. But what for? Hiding from Elias or... I'm okay. I promise. Elias's face doesn't shift. He's not convinced. Ransom, is something wrong? I mean, can I even tell him? I've only known him for like a week and a half. Did Ryan do anything to you? What? No, he didn't do anything. I catch myself when I realize I'm about to make a slip. But Elias just looks at me more attentively. Shit. Look, you don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to, but just know you'd come to me if something is wrong. And there's the theme. Ah, shit. Fuck. I slipped. Now I just feel guilty for leaving him in the dark. What do I even do now? Tell him the truth? This guilt has been weighing me down for years. I guess I have to tell someone. I need to. I have pretty much already slipped it to Elias. If I don't tell him now, then who will I talk to and when? The cat's already out of the bag. My mouth moves on its own. Ryan's my ex. Elias realizes what I said, and his concern relents to be replaced with understanding. Oh, I see. It didn't quite work out? No, we were messy. But there's more to it. There's no going back now. I can only tell him the truth and hope he understands. So, Ryan is trans. Oh? Yeah, and guilt weighs me down again, and I just want to run away from it. I didn't know about it at first. He used his old name around me. And then I broke up with him, right as he started taking hormones. I look away and cover my face with a hand as the guilt becomes overwhelming. Oh. I can tell Elias doesn't know what to think right now. But it was not because of that, okay? It's just, I had no idea what I wanted then. I had a lot of shit to figure out for myself. But because I broke up with him right after finding out he was... I tried to get my breaths under control. Elias now looks at me now with empathy. He doesn't hate me after that? Does Ryan know? Well, no, not really. I never really taught him about it. The buck nods with understanding. You should talk to him then. But what do I even say? Just tell him the truth. I'm sure he'll understand. He probably hates me. What? No, he doesn't. If he hated you, he wouldn't have walked up to you and said hi. You think so? I know so. Yeah, he's right. I need to get my shit together. I guess it's just... Well, he already has himself figured out, but I just hold my hands in the air at a loss for words. Are you gay? The question initially surprises me, but I guess it only made sense he would ask that. Sorry if that's... Yeah, but I was just wondering. No, you're fine. I don't know. Like, I dated a girl when I started college, but that didn't really work out. We broke up after 2 weeks, but even then, I'm sure I still like girls. But guys, I don't know. I think I like them. I don't even know. That girlfriend, she was the first person I had sex with, and I liked it. I've never had sex with a guy, so I can't really say. Sorry, I'm rambling. Oh, no, it's okay. Elias looked away, and in his face I see hesitation. What is he thinking about? He finally looks at me and speaks again, and his voice is more timid than I'm used to hearing from him. Would you like to try it? Hell yeah! I look at him for a few silent seconds. My eyes widen ever so slightly when I realize what he just said. And then he suddenly looks away, flustered. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was so stupid of me. No, it's fine, really. My own face warms up when the bug looks back at me. Are you saying you'd be willing to? Well, I'm open. Only if you want to, of course. We look at each other in silence for a moment. And in that moment, something stirs within me. It's foreign, and yet it's familiar at the same time. Something inside me, pulling me towards him. Is that what that is? Without a word, I decide to listen to those instincts. I lean closer to Elias, a warm excitement soaring in my chest. What is happening? I raise my hand, and my fingers stroke his jaw. To my surprise, he leans forward too, and soon our lips meet. As I kiss him, that excitement rips throughout my entire body. What is this feeling? I lean into him. My hand goes farther up to hold the back of his head. His own hands glide to my back, and they push me towards him. And then I feel something wet on my lips. Is that his tongue? My body tells me to let it in, so I listen. Why do I like this so much? Soon I'm straddling him, my body pressing against his. And something tightens in my pants. Elias pulls away, but I want more. We breathe with each other and look into each other's eyes. My hands go down to his chest. You like that? My breaths are heavy as I nod. You want more? I shiver and I nod without hesitation. Time slows down as we head to Elias' bedroom. Oh! Damn, dude. The butt takes his shirt off and reveals his physique to me. I kiss him again, and my hands grab his chest. They explore his body, reveling in the feeling of his muscles under tough skin and coarse fur. Meanwhile, his own hands slide my jacket off. The shirt comes next. Elias stares at my torso, caressing my sides. God, you're pretty. So are you. I decide to take control. I gently push the bug onto his own bed. I give his lips one more kiss before my head moves down. He moans when I kiss his neck, and then his chest. I kiss and lick his body in my slow descent. I revel in every part of it. His pecs, soft as a pillow. His stomach, which rises and falls, tender as I taste it. My lips' penultimate stop is his navel. My fingers trace down his hip bones, and they find his pants. I hesitate for a second, but I pull them off him. I can't see anything. Oh, shit! You can't really see anything on this. So, do I not need a sensor bar? Okay, I did need to see kind of an outline of it. I guess I have to have the sensor bar just in case. I don't know. But damn, I love an uncut man. My gaze goes right to his groin member. My hands follow, and Elias whimpers as they fondle his groin. His balls are so soft. I lean forward, and I give his dick a kiss before I lick it. I lick all around it. I lick up and down the shaft. I take both his balls in my mouth. I sniff that space between his penis and balls. And he tastes so good. I lick his tip, dragging a string of salty prey across my tongue. I try to take his whole red member in my mouth, but it doesn't go far before I choke. Still, I bob my head up and down and I suck it, making the deer squirm above me. God damn, Ransom! His hips thrust, and I gag when his dick pokes the back of my throat. It twitches as I suck it, and it sends a bead of prey down my throat. He tastes amazing, and I just want to taste him forever. But there's something else I want. So reluctantly, my mouth lets go of his dick and I stand up. The butt gazes up at me with euphoric eyes. I slide my pants down, exposing myself to him. He stares at it, while I lay down on the bed. I lift my legs, showing him my hole. He tastes the cue, and he wastes no time to spread my legs and licking it. My hole twitches as the butt swirls his tongue around it. My body shivers, and yet it feels warm at the same time. Soon Elias lifts his head up. He gives my own cock a kiss and lick before rising to his knees. His hard member pokes my hole, and I look at him with begging eyes. Give me what I want. He pushes in. Oh, damn, fuck, that's hot. Damn, man, I want to cut that thigh. Shit. Guys, this is actually really fucking hot, okay? I storm as his tip sends a burning through my groin. He pushes farther, and my back arches at the pain. You okay? But it's an addictive pain. It's what I want to feel, oddly. So I just nod at him, begging him to keep going. Dude, you need to loop up and shit. What the fuck? He pushes farther and farther, and soon he's all the way in. The pain subsides, to be replaced with a feeling of fullness. His dick slides back, and he pumps it back in. And he does it again. My whole body twitches as his dick pokes my walls. He leans forward, pins my shoulders to the bed, and he kisses me again. I can only submit myself to him as he picks up the pace of the thrusting. He goes faster and faster, and the fire rages through my body. My own dick is pressed between our stomachs, and it twitches with every pump from the butt's hips. Ransom. Hearing his voice is what drives me over the edge. Oh, fuck. Damn. I give in to my body's desires. Warmth washes over me, and it feels like I'm merging into him. My body squirms. My dick shoots white ropes. Elias gives me one last hard thrust, and he shoves his entire dick inside me. Oh shit, Ransom. I tighten around him as he shoots his own load into me. The man falls into me. Ransom. That was a cut. That was a quick cut. I don't trust what's happening. And I feel full. The day after? Yay! I need some aftercare after that. Sunlight hits my eyes and they drift open. And I find myself in a room that isn't mine. I feel something next to me. A large deer man lays on the bed next to me. The golden sunshine dances on the placid butt's fur. I raise one of my hands, and my fingers caresses his back. God, he's gorgeous. And now I feel sore. It's then that I fully realize what happened last night. And the first thing I do is drag myself out of the bed to the shower. I just let the warm water wash down my body as I stare at nothing. But the warmth of the shower water is nothing compared to what I felt last night. What I felt last night was euphoria, and not by Zendaya. And now, the hole in my chest is filled with cum. For now, at least. Man, I'm a whore. I laugh. I laugh at nothing in particular. I don't know if it's even a specific type of laugh. But I don't care, I just laugh. I feel full. Yeah, you do, bitch. After that night, Ransom and Elias visit each other more often. And every time, they explored each other's bodies. They found different ways to please each other, and Ransom enjoyed every second of it. Every time he felt closer to Elias. And yet, even with that intimacy, the emptiness inside him wasn't quite filled. He needs to be Eiffel Towered, basically. November 13th. Oof. It's another warm day. Another peak in this strange period of fluctuation. And yesterday I was just wearing a scarf. My mind blanks as I wander through campus, simply listening to the breeze crest in the trees. But then I hear something, a noise that stands out from the trees and wind. People conversing somewhere, but I can tell from their tone that it's not a normal conversation. It's coming from somewhere in the trees. My eyes scan the tree line for the source of the sound, and it isn't long before I spot people. I see a ram pushing a lion against the tree. Oh boy. I really shouldn't intrude or eavesdrop, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little curious. So I inch into the tree line, close enough that I can hear them, but far enough so that they can't spot me. I make sure to stay hidden behind a tree that I'm sure is in their blind spot. Oh, damn. Oh, it's Patrick! Oh my god, it's Patrick, y'all! I really don't know what you want from me. The ram is well built, muscular. Large horns protrude from his head, strong and menacing. Wait, I recognize this guy. That's Silas Fitzpatrick. He was in Greylock North High School's baseball team. I didn't know he came here, which surprises me. He was basically a celebrity at Greylock North. So then, who's the lion? He's also got a strong build, though he's more lean than Silas, and his head is topped with a striking red mane. I want you to stop being so scared. The ram stops. Scared? Of what? Oh, come on. Of us being seen together. Every time I try to hold your hand, you just pull away from me. And you barely even talk to me when we go out too. Seriously? That's it? At least try to make more of an effort, you know? The ram growls and keeps the lion pinned to the tree. I just don't want anyone thinking I'm a faggot, you hear me? But you are. There's the tea. My god, just hearing that word. And everyone knows you're a homo, so people will see us together and think you're giving it to me, yeah? And yet you still want me to fuck you? Oh! Oh shit! That's fucking right, Patrick. That's fucking right. The ram looks at the lion in silence, and the feline stops in bewilderment. You're scared. You're actually scared. Shut up. Why don't you grow a fucking spine, you pussy? Ow! Oh, this bitch is going down. I want him dead. Silas's fist flies towards the lion's face, and I have to force out a gasp as the impact silences the forest. The lion tries to hold his cheek, but the ram throws him to the dirt. You won't speak of this, you hear me? The lion scrambles to his feet and runs out of the forest. See you tonight, fucker. Sal's calls out, but the lion is already gone. Fag. My blood boils and my fist clenches when I hear him say that fucking word again. Soon the ram makes his way out of the tree line. I just stand there, not sure what to make of what I just saw. Well, I learned something about Silas Fitzpatrick. How about that? That fucking asshole. I won't forget this, Silas. Mark my words. So we got a little bit of Patrick's backstory. Interesting. November 14th. I stand in the center of a field, gazing at Old Mill. The golden sun bounces off the brick, making the building glow. Against the blank blue firmament, the shining edifice is a beauty to behold. So I take a picture of it. As soon as I lower the camera, I notice a familiar figure walking across the field about 50 feet away from me. Oh, Patrick. I only recognize them from their striking red hair. The line from yesterday. And he looks distraught. His face droops, and he slumps forward as he drags himself on his feet. What does Silas do to him now? The lion drags himself to a nearby bench and falls into it. And he just slouches forward, hides his face in his hands, and stays there. I remember what had transpired, and something tugs at my heart, towards him. I just feel like I have to. Ransom? Ryan's voice hits me out of my trance. The raccoon is standing to my side, his face blank. Yeah, it is pretty. It takes me a second to realize what he's talking about. I become aware of the camera in my hands. Yeah, very. I scramble to place it back in my bag, like I'm guilty for being seen with it for some reason. So, I just stand in front of the raccoon awkwardly, fumbling with the strap of my bag. How are you, Ryan? I'm okay, I guess. Just thought I'd say hi. For some reason, my stomach drops. So, who was that deer? Elias? New friend? And now my face flushes. Yeah, well, I'm kinda... Well, I guess I am dating him. Ryan stays silent for a few seconds, seemingly processing what I just said. Then his light eyebrows raise in surprise. Lucky. My embarrassed eyes glance away, but I quickly force him to look back at the raccoon. Yeah, he's good. How about you? Are you seeing anyone? I just spit the question out without much thought. As soon as I realize what I just asked, something pokes my heart. I wish I could take it back, but it's too late. The words have already fallen out. Why do I feel like this? No, haven't found anyone. I am open, though. Why do I feel guilty hearing that? Is it because... God, I need to get it together. I remember what Elias had told me. Just talk to him. So, why can't I? I look back at Old Mill, and I see the lion on the bench again. He has not moved from his position. Maybe. This could either work or completely crumble. Should I even? I look back at the raccoon. Sorry, I gotta go. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't let me keep you. Okay. See you. I feel a little guilty turning away from the raccoon, but I try to drown it out with my rudimentary objective. I walk towards the lion on the bench. I feel Ryan's eyes on the back of my head as I walk, but I don't turn around to make sure he's actually watching. I get closer to the lion, but I don't stop in front of him. Rather, I accidentally stub my toe on the ground and stumble for a second. Ah, fuck! As I stumble, the lion raises his head, and I feel his eyes on me. His eyes are pink, with the fur on his cheeks matted down. I awkwardly regain my footing, and I just flash the lion a smile and raise a hand. Sorry. The lion doesn't respond. And then I just walk away, back towards Old Mill. I find a brick archway not too far away from the bench, and I retreat behind it. Here does nothing. I just stay there, leaning against the wall for several seconds. Several students pass by, give me a glance, to which I just return a grin. I keep my ears open, but I don't dare to look out from the arch in case Ryan sees me. Hey, are you okay? I hear Ryan's voice, but it's not close to me, nor is it directed at me. Wow, did it really work? Cautiously, I peek my head out from the archway. Ryan stands in front of the lion, who feebly glances up at him. The lion's voice is so weak, I'm surprised I can even hear it stuttering. Ryan gestures his head at the empty spot on the bench. Could I sit down? The lion looks up at Ryan, and from here I can see confusion, but also a slight sense of wonder spreading across his face. His expression unshifting, the lion immediately nods his head. Ryan smiles awkwardly as he sits down. Thanks. The two sit in silence for several seconds, the lion just looking blankly at Ryan. So, I'm sorry if I'm intruding, but is something wrong? Well, I guess that worked. I guess we'll see if my novice plan had any real legs soon. But for now, I just abandoned my hiding spot, trying to look casual as I walked away from Old Mill. So he set them up in secret, and they didn't know about it? Both of them didn't know? Oh, that's so... That's so sweet! November 21st! This morning goes by without much event. I'm walking back from Professor Flanagan's class. My phone rings, and I look to see who it's from. Damn, that's loud! Hold on. That's a lot better. Fuck. I don't recognize this number. It's a local code, though. Man, I'll just ignore it. After 30 seconds, the caller goes to voicemail. Hey, Ransom dear. I hear my mom's voice on the other end. What? I know, I'm not calling you from home. I'm calling you because I got news. I'm now at the hospital. Doctor says she'll be coming any day now, so I'm calling from a hospital phone. But yeah, call back when you can. Thanks. Love you, Rancy. Oh, that explains it. Is it just me, or did her voice sound a little raspy? Maybe that's just a part of it? I don't know. I do not hesitate to call the number back. It doesn't take long for her to answer. Hello? Hey, Mom. My mom laughs on the other end of the phone. You called as soon as you saw the voicemail from me, huh? Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, it's all fine. So, it's almost time, huh? Yep, she's almost here. These next few days are going to be fun for me. Oof, yeah. I remember stories she told about giving birth to me. Would you like me to visit? Yes, please, I would love that. As soon as you can. Alright, I'll come over this weekend. That sound good? That sounds great, Rancy. Great, so I'll see you then? I look forward to it. Love you, sweetie. Love you too, Mom. Bye. I hanged up on her. Wow. It's hard to believe I'm about to have a sister. How about that? I look forward to it. I'm about to carry on with my day when I notice Ryan on a bench. In fact, he's sitting down with the lion. The two talk to each other, though I can't really tell what they're saying from here. And the lion, there's light in his face. Ryan says something and the two laugh. Oh, now that I think about it, I never properly met the lion. Now might be a good chance. So I walk over to the two. But before I can reach them, a familiar figure approaches them. Silas, get the fuck out! I don't even need to see you to know that it's you. Why are you shirtless all the time, you fucking whore? Silas. Oh shit. Hey, who's this? The light in the lion's face dissipates immediately, being replaced with fear as the ram looms over the two. Is this your ex-boyfriend? Bitch, you weren't even together in the first place. You were trying to hide it. Fuck you. The ram looks between the two, surprise showing on his face before being replaced with a boiling rage. The fuck do you... What is this? Who are you? The lion retreats to the bench, looking like he wants to disappear. Ryan doesn't flinch, though. I'm his boyfriend. Oh my god. It works. Silas looks at the new couple bewildered. What is this? The fuck do you mean? Then, all of a sudden, the lion's demeanor completely changes. His face stern, he looks at the asshole ram. I'm done with you, Silas. All you've done is treat me like shit, and I've had enough. I'm breaking up with you. Hell yeah. I subconsciously nod in my pride for the lion. Meanwhile, Silas's eyes burn with a raging fire. Oh, you fucking slut! Damn! Out of nowhere, Silas's arm raises and swings at the lion's face. The lion immediately shrinks back into the bench, and Ryan shoots up to his feet from the shock. Patrick! Ryan immediately goes to the lion's side, trying to console him. Fucking faggot whore! Ryan looks at the ram, and his own face fills with rage. You motherfucker! And then he charges at the ram. Ryan is just about to throw a swing when Silas grabs his arm and throws the raccoon behind him. Damn! Passerby stop and stare in shock as Ryan hits the concrete. Silas then raises his fist and punches the raccoon. Fucking Ransom, stop him! Stop him! Stop him! What the fuck are you doing? Ryan! A pain stings my chest as I watch the ram punch the raccoon repeatedly. Stop him! Fuck you! Fuck you, fucking faggot! My blood boils. My muscles clench. I breathe through my teeth. Silas gives one last punch before standing up, leaving Ryan to crumple on the ground. From here I can see blood on his face. People stand around them, too scared to do anything to an angry jock. The ram then looks back to the lion named Patrick, and punches him again in the face. Hard. Fuck you. I'm not done with you. And then the ram storms off. Oh, this fucker. He thinks he could just walk away like that? No. No, you mess with the wrong person, you miserable cunt. I look back at Ryan and Patrick. People help the raccoon up. Others check in on the lion. No one tries to go after the ram. Except me. I listen to the rage in my chest, and I follow the ram. The ram stops towards the dorms, his head down and his arms stiffly swinging. I pick up the pace, my gaze locked onto him. I feel my anger boiling over as I close the gap between us. I grab one of his horns and force his head down. Species features, racist! Oh my god, I love an Echo reference. Hey, what the fuck? I don't stop though. I drag him by his horn into an alley between two brick buildings. Hey, watch the horns! Shut the fuck up. Once we're in the alley, I pin him to the wall, and I push him hard, to make sure his head hits the brick. Ow, what the? He is cut off as my fist flies towards his face. His stupid, fucking, insufferable face. The ram is shocked by the punch, but I don't stop. I swing again, and again. Silas tries to cry out, but I keep going. That boiling rage courses through my entire body, and I channel it into my fist with every swing. I want him to hurt. I want him to feel pain. So I just keep swinging. I swing until his nose bleeds. I swing until my own fist is stained red. I swing until two of the ram's teeth dislodge from his gums. Oh shit, that intense? Stop! I finally stop, but more because my hand hurts than because he asked. What the fuck, man? I shove him to the wall again before leaning in close to his face. You listen here, you dumb fuck. I hiss the words into his face, making sure they marinate in his head. You leave that raccoon and lion alone, you hear me? What? Who the fuck are you? Hey, I'm not fucking kidding. Are you a fucking faggot? Hearing that word sparks more rage in my chest, and I channel it into another punch. I make sure his head hits the wall hard. You want worse? I can do worse. Just say that word again. Go on, fucking do it. The ram tries to punch my stomach, but it's weak from him being disoriented. Now listen, you got lucky here. If you hurt that raccoon alive again, I will know, and I won't be so nice next time. You hear me? I draw the words, making sure they pound in the ram's ears. And finally, I see hints of fear in Silas's eyes. I got him good. You fucking... What was that? He goes silent. Well? Silas breathes laboriously. Okay, fine, just let go, please. He stutters as he pleads, and my God, his begging tickles my ears. I smirk at him. Before I throw him out of the aisle. Ha ha! The ram stumbles, holding his bloody face. He looks at me with disdain and fear. I'm not kidding. Fuck you! Anthony Speed walks away. Heh, pussy. My God, that felt so good. I look at my fist. I can't tell if the blood stained on my fur is Silas's or my own. Probably both. Either way, I should clean this up. I just assaulted somebody. What is this sudden weight? Well, you did the right thing. Although, you probably should have done it before he starts swinging onto them constantly. I don't know, that's just me. But, to be fair, this was really cathartic. Ransom was never really one to get into fights. He usually just called them dumb or pointless, and would stay out of the way. The only time he would willingly throw himself into a fight would be if he saw it as necessary. Like if he saw his friends getting hurt. You would have to really piss him off if you want him to throw the first punch. After a moment of hesitation, I knocked on Elias's door. It only takes a few seconds before the buck answers. Hey, Ransom. The two of us are naked, sitting on other ends of the bed and looking at each other. Elias's dick is still slick from his semen and recently bought lube. Oh, Joe, you actually bought lube this time. Fucking hell. So, I couldn't help but notice you seem a bit down. I also didn't mention this because we were in the moment and all, but your hand looks a little busted up. Are you okay? I looked back at my right hand. There are several cracks in my skin where I had punched Silas. I had punched a guy. Oh yeah? Who? Just some dumb shit who hit Ryan and his boyfriend. Oh, damn. So, I think that guy had it coming. I knew him from high school, and he was always an insufferable moron. But why do I regret being him? Does that make me as bad as him? Silas hesitates for a moment. I doubt it. That answer doesn't quite relieve me. Maybe that's not what was bothering me then. Elias? Mm-hmm. I shiver, either because I'm naked or because of what I'm about to ask. My stomach drops as I open my mouth to speak. Am I a good person? The butt's face fills with concern in a second. What? Of course you are. Why are you asking that? I don't know. I exhale through my nose, not knowing how to express thousands of thoughts in my head. Elias inches closer, and he places a hand on my shoulder. Look, I may not know exactly what's going on with you, but I can tell you this. That guy hurt your friend purely for the sake of being an asshole. You beat him because of that. In my eyes, that doesn't make you as bad as him. It just means you care. Mm-hmm. That's right. His hand moves over to my bare chest. There's a heart in there, beating with every moment that passes. If you're willing to show your heart, you will find yourself capable of wonderful things. Does that make sense, Ransom? I look down at his hand on my chest. My own hand, the same one that beats Silas, curls up and holds the butts with a gentle touch. My heart pumps, but it's not out of fear of anger or anything like that. I look him in his amethyst eyes. I decided to show my heart to him through a smile tugging at my snout. Yeah. Thank you, Elias. The buck smiles, brighter than a golden autumn morning. I kiss him, and I revel in this shy moment. In 2006, Ransom bought a journal out of encouragement from one of his professors. They had advised their class that journaling could be a great way to get one's thoughts out. The first entry was dated February 19th, and the first sentence was, I guess I'm trying out this journal thing. He then journaled for a few days before abandoning it. But, on November 21st, 2008, after that meeting with Elias, he dug through his belongings, found the journal, finally opened it again, and wrote the following. I am wonderful, and I deserve to be wonderful. I must let my heart shine so I can do incredible things. November 24th. With the long weekend coming up, my schedule's looking pretty empty. I'm honestly not sure what I'll do, since Mom's in the hospital and Dad's in DC. If I did have the holiday dinner, who would I do it with? Perhaps Elias would be into it. I'll work around it. I always do. Hey, Ransom. I throw back to consciousness at the sound of Elias' voice. Hey, Elias, what's up? Not much. So, I was wondering if you'd like to go fishing sometime this weekend. Just one more time before it gets too cold and, the lake freezes over. I immediately know my answer. I'm eager to spend more time with him. Yeah, I like that. Guys, I'm so scared right now because knowing what happens to his mom, I'm so scared what this phone call is going to ensue. I'm so scared, gal. I want to stop this right here. Fuck. No, I don't want pain. My phone rings and I take it out of my pocket. The call is from an unnamed number, but I recognize it as the hospital. It's my mom. We can talk more later then. Yep, indeed. I turn away from the book and answer the phone. Hello? Hello, is this Ransom Wilkes? Instead of Mom, though, I hear a different woman's voice. I assume she's a nurse. Speaking? I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkes. Your mother is very weak. Her heart is failing. Fucking hell. Oh my fucking god, fucking hell. Oh my fucking god. I'm not ready for this. My heart drops when I hear those words. I stop in my tracks, just listening to the phone. We're doing our very best, but it might be too late. My vision gets blurry. My limbs go numb. Oh, is this really happening? I'll be right there. Ransom? I hang up and force myself to move. Ransom, what's happening? Elias looks at me with concern, but I don't address him. I just keep moving, panic rising in my chest. I speed on the road going east. My phone rings with a call from Elias, but I don't answer. The sky has been overtaken with slate blue clouds. The first snowflakes of the season drift down, heralding the coming winter. Please don't let the road be snowed in. I ignore everything, though. No other cars dot the road. I just keep speeding east, back towards Greylock. Don't crash. Okay, good. I barge into the hospital, making a beeline to the Blue Jay receptionist at the front desk. Where's my mom? Name? I feel distant as I scramble to get my ID from my wallet and show it to her. Ransom Wilkes. My mother is Olivia Wilkes, and she's... The jade glances at my ID for a second before handing it back to me. I'll escort you. I follow her down the hall. She's surprisingly calm about this. I'm unable to control my breath as I get closer to my mother's room. The jade finally stops at one door and peeks her head inside. Ransom, her son. She gestures me inside, and I waste no time. Not the beeps! Fuck you! Listen, the only beeps I want to hear are the beeps in Radio Towers by Ethel Cain. That's my favorite instrumental from her. Well, that or Thautortia. That's a good song. That's a good sound as well. Anyway, my mom lays on the bed. Doctors and nurses surrounding her. Don't do this shit to me! Oh, fuck you! And she looks weak, frail. Her eyes are barely open, and her breaths are slow but weak. A heart monitor beats slowly, way too slow. Mr. Wilkes? What's happening to her? She wasn't like this last time I saw her. Well, her heart's failing. How? The Robin nurse looked at me with concern. Well, she's been struggling with cardiovascular disease for a while. You didn't know? The words stabbed my ears and my heart, and I looked at the nurse. What? What? I looked back at Mom. Her eyes turned towards me, and she looked at me through narrow, drooping eyes. Ransom? She calls to me with a low, raspy voice. It's a voice I don't even recognize. And yet I rush over to the bedside. She lifts her arm, and I take her hand in mine. Mom? It's okay. I'm here now. I'm barely able to form words as I look her in her weak eyes. There's a sadness in her face, a sorriness. I'm so sorry, Ransom. Did you know? She nods weakly. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry. Her already weak voice cracks. I should have told you. No, Mom. It's okay. I promise. I just want another child. I would have named her Julie after your grandma. I knew the child was gonna miscarry. I knew the child was gonna miscarry, or at least have complications of birth. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. Fucking hell. Rhettoe loves torturing me, I guess. Her breathing gets heavy all of a sudden. What? Hey, Mom, stay with me, please. Mr. Wilkes? Mom? Ransom. You are a gift. You were the best decision I ever made. And I'm sorry I couldn't help you more. Tears started to run down my face, but I tried to keep them inside, despite my panting. No, Mom, please don't say that. You've done so much. Promise me one thing. Promise me you'll keep going. That you'll keep being you. Keep being a gift. Please. I can't do much but nod. I love you so much, Ransom. I try to keep myself together. I love... Suddenly she groans, and the sound stings my brain. It's coming. Mom? I'm sorry, Mr. Wilkes, but you're going to have to step aside. Huh? We have to get the baby out. The nurse escorts me to a chair out of the way, trying to be as gentle as she does so. But my panic only increases. And I can only watch as the doctors crowd around my mother, clamoring as she groans in pain. Mom? Hey, Olivia, it's okay, we're here. Okay, the head's out. I don't even glance down there. My focus stays on her pained face. I've never seen my mom like this. It hurts me to see her. The heart rate monitor beeps faster, but it remains slower than normal. Get in there. You hear that, Olivia? We're almost there. You got this. I don't know how long I stand there, just looking at my mother as she struggles. It's here. It's then that I finally turn my gaze away from her. Mom's moaning finally stops, and her breathing calms. The goat doctor cuts a limp umbilical cord and carries a small bundle of flesh away from her. Guys, I'm reading this in my head before I'm reading it out loud. Stillborn? It's an unmoving, deformed thing. It doesn't even look like a bear. It doesn't cry or move a limb. The doctor moves the baby to a small table out of the way of the bed. He puts a stethoscope on his ears and moves the bell around the clump of flesh's stomach. Several nurses lay around Mom. Others gather around the doctor. Do we have a heartbeat? After several seconds of damning silence, the doctor strains his posture. And he shakes his head. Silence overcomes the room. The Robin nurse turns back to me. Sorry, Mr. Wilkes. We tried. I looked away from my could-have-been sister Julie, and back on my mom. She somehow looks weaker than she did before. She glances at me. Her eyes droop down. Her breath slow further. Mom? I can only mutter the word as she drifts to sleep. The heart monitor beeps ever so slowly, while my own heart accelerates again. Olivia? The doctors clamor around Mom again. That's so fun! Oh, fuck you! A high droning sound stings my ears. My entire body freezes. My vision gets blurry. Olivia? Everything becomes distant. Mr. Wilkes? This is not fun at all! Olivia Ashley Wilkes passed away at age 57 in childbirth on November 24th, 2008. She had been battling heart disease for months before the birth. The baby was a stillborn, who otherwise would have been a daughter named Julie Wilkes. Olivia died accompanied by her son Ransom Wilkes and the doctors and nurses at Greylock's R. Forest Medical Center, who worked heroically to try to save her life. Beloved wife of Errol Wilkes, cherished mother of Ransom Wilkes and Julie Wilkes, rest in peace. She'll be dearly missed. Visitation will be held at Kingsley Funeral Home on Friday, November 28th, 12 to 2 p.m. Funeral and cremation services will be held Saturday, November 29th, 12 p.m. I'm sad now. Not us go to the funeral. Not us at the funeral right now. I kind of don't want to be in pain. I sit there, on a chair in the funeral home's chapel, looking at nothing, reacting to nothing. Dad stands at the pulpit, giving his eulogy. He had gotten the news the same time I did, and he had immediately rushed home. She was such a free spirit. She would always dance, even when it hurt her. There was never a boring, dull moment around her. Dad is impressively composed, but he occasionally lets out a shuddering, heavy breath between his words. I try to think of what to say when I grow up next, but my mind wanders in a place with no words. Just pictures of her. Olivia was a light in all of our lives. I feel eyes on me. I look up, and ahead of me I see her, showing me her signature smile, bright as the sun. I look at her, and I see her swaying alongside flaming trees, dancing with leaves in the wind. Except it's not her, just a picture of her, surrounded by wreaths and flowers. Mom, where are you? May she rest in peace. Thank you all. Dad comes back from the pulpit, and he sits down next to me in the front row. I don't break my distant gaze. I feel a heavy hand on my shoulder. Dad rubs my shoulder for a moment before tapping it twice. I guess it's my turn. I can only watch as my body stands up on its own. I can only watch as it walks behind the pulpit. And I can only look at the people gathered in front of me. Only about 50 people, most of them being friends of my parents who I rarely saw. And among that gathering are Ryan and his parents. They look at me with a deep sadness and sympathy. But I can't bring myself to look at them. I can't bring myself to look at anyone. I just want to thank everybody for being here today. Words just stumble out of my mouth. My voice strips away. I know my mom. Speak, you idiot. I find myself at a loss for words. I just look down at the pulpit as my breaths get heavier. My hands squeeze the wood. Damn. My vision gets blurry. My eyes burn. The room becomes hot and it chokes me. The gazes of everyone here bores into me, and it feels like I'm naked in front of a crowd. I can't be in here. Without thinking, my legs move. They run down the aisle, past everyone as they watch. Ransom? I ignore Dad's call as I bolt out the door. A chilly wind whips me as I run outside. Fresh snow crunches under my feet, and new flakes fall on my face. The tears that manage to escape my eyes freeze on my fur. I ignore everything though, I just keep running. Time is a blur, and soon I run into the forest, out of Greylock. The maze of trees around me is blurry. I don't know how long I run. Before I find a clearing, on a hill overlooking the town, and I collapse. My body gives up, and I just crumble right there in the snow. And there I just let loose. Tears fall. Whimpers escape my throat. The weak sounds rise to sobs. No, 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 no! And then I scream. My throat hurts, but I don't care. I just keep screaming. What did I do? Why do you do this to me? I lay in the snow in a fetal position. I weep again, and my voice flounders. My body aches and freezes, but I don't care. I just want to give up. I just want to end everything. Footsteps crunch to my side. It's Ryan. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Oh my fucking god. Why would you do this? Ryan walked into the clearing, a sympathetic look on his patterned face. Hey. But for some reason, I don't want him here. I am so sorry, Ransom. Leave me alone, Ryan. But the raccoon doesn't stop. I can't even imagine how you must feel right now. Leave me alone. Listen, I know you're angry, but chill for a bit. But he's not deterred. This stupid fucking raccoon. Look, Ransom, I care about you, and I just want to make sure you're... Do you actually care about me? Huh? Then leave me alone, okay? Just shut the fuck up and leave me alone! I just scream at him, even with my weak, hoarse voice. He finally stops, and he looks stolid for a moment, before his face drops to a look of deep sorrow. His gaze falls to the snow, and finally, with a low voice, he responds. Okay, sorry. And without another word, he turns around and walks away. I just shiver as he disappears into the forest. Why do I regret that? God, of course I would push him away. That's the only thing I'm good at. He must hate me now. God, I'm such a pathetic fucking sorry excuse of a person. How could this happen? How did it come to this? I looked back at the town and I screamed again. Mom! God damn. He's just going through it. Please don't show the cremation. Skip the Christmas already. Okay? I had only heard Ransom cry and scream once in his entire life. It was that moment in the forest, when he let out his grief. That was the most emotion he ever let out. And in the following years, he only became more withdrawn, more of a closed book. If you asked me, I think Ransom was scared of asking for help, because he didn't want to be seen as weak or vulnerable. So that's part of why he ran to the forest to unleash his grief, and why he didn't let people help him long after his mother's death. November 30th. I stare at the urn containing Mom, sitting on a bookshelf in our living room. And that's all I do. I just stare at it. It's a shiny deep blue, like the ocean, but instead of rippling, it just stands there, still and tranquil. Why you, Mom? Why did you have to go, and why now? My dad's heavy footsteps lumbered towards me. Hey, so... we didn't really get our proper Thanksgiving because of... yeah. So I just want to do that before you go back to Burlington tomorrow. Do I have to go back tomorrow? I guess I do. It's so unfair. Here I am, having lost my mother, and I'm expected to just go back and keep going on like nothing happened? Do I have a choice? Okay, are we going to cook? Well, I just don't have the energy. I think we're just going to order pizza. Are you kidding me? I just looked up at him with disbelief. I know, it's not your mom's cooking, but it's easy. And he just walked away, disregarding me. What? An hour later, and we're doing just what he said. Eating stale pizza, football and TV in the background. This is nothing like Mom's golden turkey, buttered bread rolls, and apple cider in a glass chalice. I just feel hollow as I take little bites out of this disgusting oily pizza. Dad usually wears a surly expression on his face, but right now, he looks even more sour than normal. After finishing a slice, he takes a breath, a sign that he's preparing to say something serious. So you may not like this. What is it? He's going back. What? What do you mean, no? But this semester will be your last. I take a moment to process what he said. And when I do, it slams me in the chest. What? We're going to be tight on money. We can't keep paying for college. Sorry about that. But I just think it would be better if you stayed here. What? No, I can't just... What about your job? I quit. Oh my god, I know this happened because he mentioned it in Image 697, but holy shit, do I not feel less mad. A fire sparks in my chest, and I suddenly feel the urge to choke him. You quit your Why? I can't just keep doing this. I'm sick of that job. I'm tired. But what about me? I guess we'll both just get new jobs. I looked at him in disbelief, a rage burning in me. But why should I quit college? I still got 3 more semesters left before I get my degree. And then I can use that degree to get a job, a well-paying one? But how do I know you won't just run off to California or something, try to live there, and fail to make money because they don't pay you well? I just don't think it'll be worth it, so just stay here. Bitch, that's not your decision to make! I've never been so angry at Dad. I want to fucking choke him right now. My fist clenched on the table and my face burns. Unfucking believable. Hey, don't you talk to me that way. You know what? Fuck off! I slammed the table and stormed to my room. Hey, you get back here! I'm not going to have you acting like a fucking child! I ignored his yelling and slammed the door, shutting myself in my dark bedroom. My body shakes, and my breaths fall short yet again. I grab the closest item my hands can find, a Rubik's Cube, and just throw it across the room. Fuck! Some of the tiles break off, but I just don't care. I slid down the floor as my eyes burn again. Fuck! 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 Fuck you, Dad! I hope you fucking... I don't know how long I stand there, curled up against the door, silently crying. The only sound I hear is the chatter of the TV. I can't be doing this right now. I need someone. Elias! Maybe. I grab my phone and dial a number. Ransom? Hey, Elias. Sorry to call you like this, but... Oh, it's no problem at all. What's up? Can I come over? I arrive at Elias' apartment, and the first thing I do when he answers the door is hug him. I restrain myself from crying again. He hugs me back, and I just get comfortable in his warmth. I heard. I'm so sorry, Ransom. It's fine, really. I say that, but I'm not so sure. Eventually, Elias pulls away and gestures me inside. So, what brings you here? Well, I'm almost embarrassed to ask him, but I don't know who else to go to. Could I stay the night here? Elias looks surprised for a moment, but then his face lights up. Of course, anytime. Oh, one other thing. Yeah? So, I didn't really get to do Thanksgiving dinner since... Yeah. Oh, well, I have leftovers. Really? And you sure I can have it? Of course. It's all good, I promise. We eat reheated smoked salmon that he had cooked for his own Thanksgiving. Sorry, it's not much. Oh, it's very good. Definitely better than stale pizza. As we eat, we take some time to talk, to catch up. So, I'm going back to Montreal over Christmas break. I don't really want to, but my family is having some big reunion, so I pretty much have no choice. Well, good luck with that. What about you? What are you doing for Christmas? I look away from him, and from the edge of my vision, I see his expression drop to one of worry and regret. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have asked that, huh? It's fine. I look down at my half-eaten salmon, picking at it with my fork as I dread what I'm going to have to tell him. It'll be best to just be honest with him, right here, right now. That hollowness inside returns as I take a breath. So, I have something to tell you. Even though I'm not looking at him, Elias's gaze bores into me. I'm dropping out. I immediately regret saying it, and the butt stays burns me. Like, out of school? I don't look up at him. I just keep picking at the food. Yeah. Why? A shocked sadness immediately makes itself clear in his voice, and I hate hearing him like this. Because we're tight on money and my dad's a fucking asshole. So, like, after the semester ends, you're done? I just nod, never looking up from the half-eaten fish. I guess I have to stay in Greylock. At the edge of my vision, I see Elias' shoulders slump. I glance at his plate. He's resorted to emptily picking at his own food. That's so unfair. Yeah, that's what I told my dad, but of course he didn't listen. He never does. He sounds like a deadbeat. The butt draws back right after he said that. Sorry. No, it's fine. You're right. It feels weird hearing other people shit-talk my dad, but he's right. So, does that mean you won't be coming back? Now his voice is small, another tone I'm not used to hearing from him. Well, I mean, I'll still visit Burlington, but I guess that means we won't be seeing each other as often. Damn! There's another heavy silence broken only by the clinking of our utensils. So, I guess we should just make this month as good as we can, huh? He lights up ever so slightly, and at that I look back at him. A small smile touched my face. Yeah, I guess so. We sleep together, though we don't have sex. I hold the bud close to me, in an attempt to drown out the dread of staying in Greylock. But the attempt is futile. Of course it is. Every time I try to snuff out any anxiety, it just comes right back. I'm going to be separate from him. Even if we'll still be able to visit each other, it feels like I'm going to lose a part of me. And so in the dark, I just keep my arms around Elias's body, keeping him close to me, cherishing these moments while I still have them. Damn, dude. Just give me Christmas already. I'm sick of being sad. As December arrived and the end of the semester approached, Ransom tried to spend as much time around Elias and enjoy life in Burlington as much as he could. But as the last day of finals approached, that pit in his stomach grew ever larger. He tried to talk to academic counselors, but they would not grant him the help he needed. As soon as he left, he would be trapped in Greylock, forced to live a life he didn't want. December 19th. Oh, God. I'm not ready for this. I'm hollow, cold, yet I can barely feel the chilly wind of winter. New snow falls, gentle as the touch of a lover. I pack the last of my stuff into my truck. Elias comes back down, having made sure the dorm was completely empty. Neither of us said much during the packing. So, is this it then? I guess so. The butt stands before me, shoulders slumped, hands in his pockets. I'm so sorry, Ransom. It's fine. It's not your fault. I just wish I could help you. I think back to the months we spent together. Sure, our relationship didn't last very long. But, you want to know something? Hmm? Yeah, the time we had together was short, but I think those were some of the best months of my life. Elias's face lights up when I say that. I could say the exact same. Ransom? I'm going to sound really corny right now, but you opened my eyes. I admit, I used to be scared of being in a relationship. And the Halloween, when we had sex for the first time, I admit I was terrified. But when the heat died down and we just lay there, I knew then that... His voice trails off, leaving behind a hint of sadness. What? That I love you. For a brief moment, I feel that place in my chest being filled. I sweat of warmth in the unrelenting cold. And I still do, and Ransom, I just want the best for you. So please, if you ever need anything, if you ever need someone to talk to, or to just hug you, you can always come to me. I will always welcome you. Something draws me closer to him. So I listen to those instincts, and I wrap my arms around him. He returns the hug, and we just revel in each other's warmth for this moment. And as we embrace, something clicks into place in my mind, and everything about this moment just makes sense. I love you too. Thank you, Elias. Can I take a picture of you? Of course. We pull away, and I grab my camera from my bag. I find a small patch of trees painted white, and I direct Elias in front of them. So, what should I. I shot at him. Just be natural. He takes a few seconds to consider before choosing his pose. He just stands in front of the trees, hands in his pockets, flashing a small smile at the camera. But it's a genuine one that shines brighter than snow in the sun. And so I said to him in the frame, and I take the picture. Perfect. Until next time, Ransom. Thank you for being my friend. Damn. As I drive down the road to Greylock, I find myself longing for Elias's warmth again. Or, hell, just anyone's warmth. But now I just feel the pit inside me growing, slowly taking me over as I get closer to that godforsaken town. Damn. That's fucked. I hate this. I hate this so much. Not Christmas Eve! Not Christmas Eve! I carried the fresh cookie ingredients into the house. As I do so, another beer can crunches under my feet. And sure enough, there's Dad, slumped on the couch, watching TV and occasionally taking sips from another can. That's all he's been doing ever since I got back from Burlington. I tried to ignore it and prepare to make the cookies. This was one of Mom's favorite parts of Christmas. Baking plain cookies, which we would then add icing to and decorate with candy. I would always help her make the cookies, even if she did most of the work. And so, following her recipe, I made her cookies. Made the dough, flatten it, used the cutter to cut it into shapes like trees and gingerbread men. But the entire time, I just feel empty doing it. There's no Mom here to help me do it. I tried to imagine her presence here with me, but for some reason, I just can't. My mind replays as many Christmas Eve nights as I can recall, and I try to reach out to those happy times. But my attempts bear no fruit. I just can't bring myself to feel that joy. She's really gone. Everything becomes distant once again, as I lay the cut cookies on a tray and put them in the oven. After setting the temperature and timer, I just stand there, in the middle of the kitchen, looking at the timer as it ticks down. My eyes then go to a corner of the living room. There, the old plastic tree we used every year since my birth stands, crooked and meek, topped off with my sorry attempt at wrapping it with lights. Not a single ornament decorates the tree. Were Mom there, every branch would be adorned. Not a single present lays under the tree, waiting to be unwrapped. Suddenly, I can't bring myself to look at it anymore. This is the point where we would be dancing to Christmas music on Mom's CD player, to pass the time while the cookies baked. But there is no CD player, no Christmas music, just the chatter of the TV. I have no idea how long I stand there, but eventually my trance is broken by a beep. The cookies are done. So I pull them out of the oven. The shapes are darkening around the edges. The center still light and soft. Mom sometimes complained about the cookies not looking good, to which I would just say they look great. These look just fine. I set the cookies aside to let them cool. As they do so, I prepare 2 bowls for the frosting, one with the green frosting and one with white. I also open the packages for the decorative candies, chocolate chips, marshmallows, sprinkles. After making sure the cookies don't burn my fingers, I take a breath and prepare to face the beast. Dad? He doesn't move, just groaning from the couch. Cookies. After a second, he finally moves his head. His gaze is halfway between me and the TV. And he finally stands up. I don't know why a slight smile touched my face, but it just does. Soon, the 2 of us are sitting at the dinner table, blankly spreading frosting over the bland cookies. Dad does the bare minimum, frosting the cookie until it's covered, and then dropping a pinch of each candy onto it. He doesn't even try to make any patterns, Not even with the way he just discards the finished cookies onto the tray. It's clear to me that he just wants to get this over with. He just wants to forget all this. And that infuriates me. It makes my chest feel harder than summer. When is he going to get off his ass? So, are you looking for jobs? He just answers with barely audible grunts, and that just makes my ears twitch in annoyance. I stop frosting a cookie and glare up at him. Is that a yes or a no? I'm working on it. Are you actually? Can you just leave it alone? He speaks a little more clearly. He doesn't even try to hide his irritation. Why are you like this? What do you mean? Why do you just not care about anything anymore? I care. He says that so dismissively, and it's just so fucking... I slam the table, throwing the cookie and butter knife down. The cookie snaps in half and leaves crumbs all over the table. Dad's distant gaze snaps up to me. The initial shock boils into frustration. What the fuck is your problem? Look, I get that you're sad about Mom. I am too. God fucking knows I am. But are you really just going to give up on everything? Quit your job and just rot on the couch all day. Don't you talk to me that way, young man. What, now you care? You don't give a shit about me. Shut up. And now you're just going to not do anything anymore? Are you just going to become a deadbeat? At least I'm actually moving on. Grow a fucking spine! I recoil from a sudden sharp pain in my face. I try to reorient myself, but then something grabs the back of my neck and forces my head down. What? My face hits the tabletop, and frosting dance on my fur. You really want to try me, huh? The old bear snarls above me. I've heard his voice like this before. You insult me one more time, I dare you. Don't forget, I fought for this country. I fought so you could be here today. If you want to disrespect me, go ahead and do it. I will fucking break you if I have to. Bitch? You didn't have to. I don't even bother trying to resist him. I know he would just hurt me further if I did so much as squirm. I'm sad because my wife just died. Did you forget that? I know you did. You just care about yourself. Luke is fucking talking, bitch. I know you hate me, even if you don't say it. You act like I'm all abusive towards you, but I'm just mourning my wife. Are you really going to mock me like that? Fuck you, bitch. How dare you? You fucking failure. It should have been you who died, not Julie, not Olivia. You're a fucking whore. Oh my god. I'm glad his ass died. I'm glad his ass was dead. Energy leaves my body. My eyes burn. I don't even try to move as my head remains pinned to the table, frosting kicking on my fur. I can still feel his grip on my neck, even after he lets go. For several seconds I stay still, head resting on the table, worried that he'll lash out again. When he moves back to the couch, I bolt to my feet and run to my room. I shut myself in, and I just fall onto my bed. There, I just pull up aloud the tears. My mom is gone. And, in a way, my dad is too. I am all alone. No one is coming to save me. I'm a failure. Why must this happen to me? What did I do wrong? Mom, where are you? How do I feel like forever? The sobbing subsides, to be replaced with occasional hiccups. And I just drift away. I'm in the hall of the hospital, except it's all dark. There isn't a single light in here, and yet I just somehow see in the dim blue hall. What is happening? Ransom? Oh, is that his mom? Something quotes my name. The call is distant, coming from one of the rooms down the hall. Something compels me to follow it. Ransom? It's coming from ahead. I follow the voice through the dark hall. God, it's hard to walk through here. It's like I'm in a swamp. The air is heavy and it chokes me. Ransom. I find the right door, and I enter the room. Fuck off. Is this his mom again? Sitting on the side of the bed is a frail figure, holding some kind of bundle. Even in the dark, I can identify the figure as a bear. Oh. No, don't do this! Ransom? Mom? I need to unnest her and get a good look at her. She looks exactly like she did that day. Frail, weak, unrecognizable. She almost looks like a zombie. And the bundle she's cradling, swallowed in the cloth, is a tiny, messy clump of flesh, one that barely even resembles a bear. Ransom, why did you leave me? Huh? The words stab my heart. What do you mean? Mom's jaw creaks open again, and a hoarse voice that sounds nothing like her croaks from her throat. Why did you let me die? I panic again. I don't know what to say. What? And then the bundle moves. It turns its head towards me, and it opens its tiny beady eyes to pierce my soul. And a high, raspy voice emits from it. You could have had a sister, but no. You had to leave us behind. The sight makes my entire body freeze. I back away from them, tears falling down my face once again. What? No, that's not what... How dare you leave us, Ransom? It should have been you. You failure. Blood runs down Mom's legs. Her body shrinks inwards. Oh, damn. And I'm overtaken by darkness. No, Mom? This is so fucked. Soon I can't see anything. Mom? If only you were dead. Oh, shit! My eyes shoot open, and I found myself back in my room. After shaking myself awake, I realized my face is still wet. And I just let myself cry again, even though my tears are dry at this point. God, why am I like this? Why can't I stop? I'm so... My head shoots up when the doorbell rings. I'm about to go over to answer it, but then I hear Dad open the door. I lean my head against the wall, trying to listen in. Hey, Mr. Wilkes, is Ransom home? Is that Ryan? Mm-hmm. Sweet, I, have a present for him. Wait, does he really? I don't think he wants anything from you. Bitch, since when did you decide what I wanted? I'm about to head out of my room before I hear the door close. What the fuck, Dad? The couch squeaks as he sits back down. Oh, I just stand there, looking at the door, resentment burning in my chest. Why the fuck would he do that? Now, Ryan probably... I jump a little when something taps on my window. There's a figure outside. Yes, Ryan, I knew you would do it. I open the blinds and I see... Ryan? The raccoon waves timidly at me from outside. A large wrapped box scooped under his arm. I open the window, letting the cold in so I can talk to him. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ransom. Sorry, did you actually... Oh, no, don't worry about that. My dad's just an asshole. I see. Are you okay? Fuck, you probably noticed my puffy eyes and mad face fur. Wonderful. I'm fine. Okay, well... He holds up the present. Merry Christmas. I looked at the present for a moment, before I hesitantly take it from him. Thanks. Mm-hmm. The box is kinda heavy. What is this? The two of us just stand in a slightly awkward silence, on opposite sides of the window. Yeah, I gotta get going, but yeah, I hope you like it. Merry Christmas. My face stretches into a smile, completely on its own. Thanks. Merry Christmas, Ryan. He flashes a smile before he moves back around the house, leaving me alone with the present. Well, I suppose I have nothing better to do. I sit down on my bed, the present in my lap. I tear away the pyramid-striped wrapping paper. Soon the present reveals itself to me. It's a camera, a Nikon. Wait, am I seeing this right? I frantically open the camera's box and I dig through packaging before the device itself is revealed to me. I take the camera out of the box as carefully as I can, and I handle it like I would a precious family heirloom. Is this actually the real thing? I turn from side to side, observing it from every angle. I feel like I'm holding a bar of gold right now. Holy shit! Is this the real thing? And Ryan got it for me. He bought this thing to give it to me? Isn't this camera super expensive? And the package even came with a crossbody strap, a camera bag, and an SD card. I load the card onto the camera and put my coat on. I put the camera around me. Once I prepare for the cold, I crawl out my window and rush around my house. I run through the silent town, in the direction of Ryan's neighborhood. One of my hands holds the new camera to keep it steady as I run. My eyes scan the dark, snowy streets from any side of the raccoon. I don't even see anyone outside as I steam through Greylock. The neighborhood is still. A few houses do have their lights on. Families gather inside. I turn a corner and finally, I see him. Without hesitation, I run straight towards him. Ryan? The raccoon turns around, and he seems slightly surprised when he sees me. Ransom? I finally reach him, and after looking at him for a moment, I lean down and hug him. Ryan is initially surprised by the sudden embrace, but he's calm and returns it. I find myself chuckling, which rises to a weak, broken laughter. Thank you, Ryan. Hey, it's no problem, man. He rubs my back as he speaks with his common voice. How did you even get this? He chuckles sheepishly. Oh, my parents and I might have thrown a little money together. Really? I break away from the hug and hold the camera. You spent all that money for... I stop myself, and I look back down at the treasure in my hands. And I look back at Ryan, and I smile. For some reason, I feel guilty. Even with the immense gratitude, a twinge of guilt pokes at me. But Ryan just grins at me like it's nothing. Why don't you come over? Oh, what? Nah, I couldn't possibly. Oh, no, it's fine, really. I don't want to intrude on... Hey, I go silent and just look at him. It's okay, I promise. My parents and I will be more than happy to have you. So, come over, please? I look between Ryan and the camera again, and I hesitate. What am I doing? He's literally offering me another gift. He's offering me a family to celebrate with. How could I say no? Oh, all right. Ryan beams, and he joyfully gestures for me to follow. I hesitate again for some reason, but I join out and follow him. We arrive at his house, and it's a welcome retreat from the cold. It's a whole lot warmer in here. Hey, look what I brought home! Ryan's parents beam when they see me, and they immediately come over to me with glee. Ransom! Hey, buddy, it's been a while, hasn't it? Mr. Bird wraps me in an awkward side hug, but I take it. Yeah, been a minute. I'm sorry about your mom. She was a wonderful person. Yeah, truly sad what happened. It's okay, thank you. My heart drops. But for some reason, I don't break down at the mention of Mom. What is... Well, come on in, Ransom. We were just about to start a cone forest. Cone forest? Here, we'll show you. The family guides me farther inside. On the way to the kitchen, I notice that someone else is here. The lion. Hey, we never really met, right? No, I don't think so. Ransom. Patrick. We shake hands, and I flick my head in Ryan's direction. You got with a good one. Oh, yeah. I do feel a slight discomfort when I look at Ryan and remember. But he's probably not even thinking about that right now, so why should I? Okay, so what is this cone forest thing? Okay, basically we like to put frosting on ice cream cones, and we decorate them to look like little Christmas trees. And then we put them all together and made a little Christmas tree forest. Huh. Well, how about that? Come try it out! Oh wow, this is surprisingly fun. I just do exactly what Mrs. Birder has said. We all gather around the dining table, cone the ones with frosting and decorating them. On one of my trees, I carefully made a line of M&Ms alternating between red and green spiraling up the cone, topping it off with a marshmallow. We make 3 trees, and we put them all on a tray in no particular order. And sure enough, it looks like a miniature forest of Christmas trees. Why is this such a clever idea, actually? Afterwards, we watch a Christmas movie on TV, and gentle flame burning in the fireplace. It's about a reluctant businesswoman who travels through a small town and learns the true meaning of Christmas. It's as cheesy as it gets, but I have fun watching it. When that's over, we hang down in the living room and talk for a minute. So, how about that new camera, Ransom? Mr. Birder gestures to the camera still hanging over my torso, and I cradled the gift again. Oh yeah, thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it. And thank you for having me over. Oh, it's no problem at all. You're always welcome here, Ransom. Ryan nods at me in agreement. Have you taken any pictures yet? No, not yet. Is the first picture gonna be all of them at the Christmas party? Well, why don't we take one right now? Hell yeah. Everyone lights up at the idea, and I even find myself excited to try it out. Well, okay then. Do you have a tripod? Ryan's parents look at each other like they forgot a crucial detail. Oh well, we can figure it out. Oh yeah, of course. We use a stool to support the camera. I gladly turned the camera on for the first time. God, just looking at the screens is satisfying. I look forward to taking pictures with this. I help everyone gather around and get into frame, making sure to save a spot for myself. It takes me a second, since this camera is designed differently, but I set the timer. And after making sure everyone is visible, I click the capture button. I rush over to the group and take my spot. A red light on the camera flashes, and we all wait in anticipation. As I wait for the picture, I realize something. Something that makes me feel warm inside. We're doing this to create memories. We're doing this to leave our mark on history. People in the future will see this picture, and they will catch a glimpse of who these people are. They will know who Ryan Birder is. They will know about the Birder family. They will know who Patrick the Lion is. And they will know who Ransom Wilkes is. And that brings me comfort. Being here, surrounded by these people, it lets me know that I am welcome. I am worth something. We smile as the camera beeps. And then it snaps. Shows the picture. Shows the fucking picture. Aww. Damn. There it is. When I started doing research, wait, before I start this, I need to speculate. Throughout this narration, every time it cuts to the narration, I had a feeling that this is Ryan telling this story, and maybe it's connected to the Image 1697 documentary that he and Walter were doing, but I don't know. Let me continue this. When I started doing research for this, I was not prepared for just how extraordinary Ransom's story was. When I finally realized just who he was, it blew me away, and it inspired me to move forward and make this. I wrote this because I want to honor Ransom's legacy. He was just a man, and yet he was way more than just a man. He was a son, a friend, a lover. He was someone who went through tragedy, yet he persisted and tried to spark hope in others. He was someone who changed lives through a single act of selflessness. Ransom Wilkes was a truly extraordinary person. And you can be too. You can make a legacy for yourself. You can live so that people will honor you long after you're gone. So go ahead and write your story. Do something kind. You never know whose life you might change for the better. The Album of Ransom Wilkes by Ryan Birder, 2019. He wrote this first before the documentary. Oh shit. Oh, that's nice. That's really bittersweet. And there it is. There it is. Created by Rhettoe Raven. You go, dude! Another banger. Well, I actually can't wait to see what it looks like when it's fully polished and everything. I can't wait to see that. Based on the characters of the visual novel Image 1697, created by Rhettoe Raven. Yeah, guys, go read that. Please go read that. I don't know why you lasted this long without reading that. Go read Image 1697. God damn it. The rights to any assets not original to this visual belong to their respective creators. Obviously, no Gen AI was used. Yeah, oppose Gen AI. Fuck that bitch. Love this. Oh yeah, we did the little, like, excerpt at the end. Hello readers, it's Rhettoe Raven. Thank you very much for reading the Album of Ransom Wilkes. Whether you loved it or you weren't a fan, I'm just glad you stopped by to check out my VN. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Wow, the art is rough. Yes. Yes, it is. And I can explain. So, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I released my last VN, Image 1697, back in October. It was a big project, with 60k words and hundreds of art assets. Needless to say, it was a lot for one person to make in 4 months. Would not recommend. So, because Image 1697 kicked my ass so hard, I experienced quite a few motivational slumps throughout November. I even came close to giving up a few times. But I somehow pulled through, because I want to see this story get made. In my opinion, writing comes first. Focus on making your story great, and then work on the art. So that's where the art here is incomplete. But after all, the point of a game jam is not to make a perfect game in a month, but to see what you can do within the time limit, right? Like with Route 19, I'll come back to this in Image 1697 and give them updates. The 1.0 update of Image 1697 will be especially big, since I have a lot of plans. But in the meantime, please do check out Image 1697 if you haven't. I put a lot of passion into it, and I would consider it my finest work, even if it's not perfect. I don't know what happened, but as I was writing Image 1697, I just sort of fell in love with Ransom. He's generally one of my favorite characters I've ever created. So I saw this November as a perfect opportunity to expand his story, and I still jumped at the chance even when the jam was rebranded to Novembuck. And so I hope you'll love him as much as I did, or at least find something in him that you relate to or feel inspired by. If not, that's totally okay. In other news, I would have put a little teaser for my next VM project here for funsies, but that didn't end up happening. Fuck, I was getting so excited. So I'll just reveal it to you through words. Yes, the theater! The next VM project I want to focus on is called The Theater, a black comedy horror about a bunch of horrible people trapped inside a movie theater. Let's just say it doesn't go well. My goal is to get at least a first build/demo out sometime in the first half of 2026. So keep an eye out for that. Well then, I suppose that's it for now. Sorry for rambling, but also thank you for reading. Thank you to everyone who has supported my work over the past year. I greatly appreciate it. Keep creating art, please. It's always been a necessity, but we need it now more than ever. Thank you. Until next time. There you go! That was it! Oh my god, this gameplay was so long. Fuck. Wait, I could have split this into 3 parts? Are you kidding me? No, I could have split it into 2 parts. Fuck. Wow, I have worked in 50 minutes and I have to eat something real quick. But, so I have to leave quick. Anyway, until next time, oh my god, I was saying, I can't wait to play this again when the 1.0 update comes out. I can't wait. And I can't wait for the theater. Oh my, the theater. I've been hyping for the theater for so long. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Also, the 1.0 update for Image 1697. That's crazy. But anyway, I need to go now. Great game. Good job, Rhettoe. Can't wait for your next project. Until the next time, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the visual novel in the description below, which I'll play for yourself. Maybe when the update comes out and it's more complete, in case you want to play it for yourself. And I'll also leave a link to my Blue State, which will support me on that platform. And as always, I will leave a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Sid the Red Panda made for the February game jam called When You're Mine. Please do show your support to it. If you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and comment on it on itchio. We love reading those. It makes our day. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!